You have stepped into your power, emerging as an unstoppable force whose energy radiates calm and peace. In this transformative period, every gesture, every smile, and every quiet moment you share resonates deeply with those around you. Among them, there is one special person whose gaze has become fixated on your every move. They find themselves drawn not just to your outer beauty, but to the authentic self you reveal to the world. Your genuine expression of who you are has left an indelible mark on their heart, a silent yet powerful impression that continues to inspire them long after each encounter. In the quiet moments when the world falls away, your person has been meticulously planning and strategizing their way back to you. Each thought and each carefully considered step is infused with gratitude and admiration for the way you have transformed not only your own life, but also the lives of those fortunate enough to witness your journey. Your unwavering commitment to living your truth has served as a catalyst, encouraging them to face long-buried demons and embrace a healing process they once thought impossible. This personal evolution has ignited within them a deep desire for reconciliation, a longing for the reunion that you have always silently wished for. As you continue to embrace your newfound strength, you may not fully grasp the profound impact you have had on your person. The calm and centered energy you embody has shattered the illusions of safety that once confined them. For far too long, they hid behind a facade, keeping their true feelings locked away in a place of self-doubt and fear. But your authentic presence has inspired them to abandon their old habits. Now, they are courageously letting down their guard, understanding that vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, but a doorway to true connection. This internal shift has been a slow, deliberate process, one that has transformed their outlook on life and love. It is as if the universe itself is rewarding you for your steadfast faith and dedication to nurturing this connection. Every challenge you faced, every moment of uncertainty, has led to a rebirth of sorts, a rebirth that now promises not only personal fulfillment, but also the rekindling of a cherished bond. The resilience and inner peace you have cultivated are recognized by the cosmos, and in turn, your person is preparing to step forward with renewed courage. They are ready to break free from the confines of their comfort zone and share the thoughts and emotions they have long kept hidden. This moment marks the turning point where silence gives way to heartfelt confession. The anticipation is palpable, as everything that was once left unsaid is poised to be revealed. Your person is on the brink of sharing the depth of their emotions, a mix of gratitude, longing, and admiration that has been building over time. Their confession is more than a mere declaration of love. It is an acknowledgement of the transformative influence you have had on their life. It is the culmination of a long journey of introspection, where the shadows of past fears are replaced by the luminous hope of a future together. In this shared moment of vulnerability, both of you stand at the threshold of a reunion that promises to heal old wounds and celebrate new beginnings. The impact of your transformation is undeniable. You have not only elevated your own life, but have also ignited a spark in someone who once hesitated to express their true self. They now see you in a light that is impossible to ignore, a light that guides them out of the darkness and into the warmth of a rekindled connection. Every unsaid word, every secret emotion, is ready to emerge from the depths, bridging the gap that once separated you. This revelation is a testament to the power of authenticity and the profound effect it can have on those who are open to receiving it. In this pivotal moment, you are both poised to embark on a new chapter, a chapter filled with mutual respect, understanding, and an unwavering commitment to growth. Your person's decision to come forward is not simply about expressing love. It is a deliberate step toward healing, a reclaiming of the connection that was always meant to be. With every heartfelt word they are about to share, the bond between you grows stronger, enriched by the challenges overcome and the victories celebrated along the way. ultimately, this is a story of transformation and rediscovery. It is about how embracing your true self can ripple outwards, touching the lives of others in unexpected ways. As you continue to live in your power, remember that your authenticity not only propels you forward, but also inspires those who have been silently admiring you to step into their own light. Your reunion is not just a meeting of two souls, it is the culmination of a journey marked by courage, vulnerability, and an unwavering belief in the beauty of genuine connection. Lately, our lives have been marked by a series of unfortunate events and challenges that have tested our resilience in ways we never imagined. It seems as if every day brings a new set of obstacles, and the weight of these undesirable happenings has often left us feeling overwhelmed and disheartened. Yet, even as life has thrown hardship after hardship in our path, the trials we face have only underscored the preciousness of what we share. Our journey together has been turbulent and unpredictable, yet in the midst of chaos, there has always been an unyielding thread of hope and connection between us. From the moment our lives intertwined, both of us have encountered setbacks that have shaken the very foundations of our dreams. Each struggle, whether a personal failure or an external adversity, has served as a stark reminder of life's fragility. The difficulties have not been isolated incidents, but rather a series of recurring challenges that have tested our emotional strength and commitment. It often felt as though the universe was intent on pushing us to our limits, daring us to either break or to rise above the circumstances. In the face of such relentless pressure, our spirits have been bruised, and yet we have clung to one another, finding solace in the warmth of our mutual support. Amidst the turmoil and the frequent bouts of anger and frustration, one truth has remained constant: the profound love we feel for each other. There are moments when tempers flare and misunderstandings cast shadows over our interactions, yet as the day draws to a close, the intensity of our emotions always gives way to an overwhelming longing for one another. It is in these quiet, reflective moments that the memory of our laughter, our shared glances, and the gentle touch of our hands resurface. We miss the beautiful times that once seemed endless and full of promise, and these memories fuel our desire to rebuild what the hardships have threatened to tear apart. My mind often drifts away from our current struggles to a place where peace and romance converge, a secluded retreat away from the noise of the world. I find myself constantly dreaming of a haven where we can leave behind our worries and simply be together. In my imagination, this is a place imbued with tranquility and natural beauty, where every moment is a gentle reminder of the love that has carried us through the darkest times. I long for that quiet escape where the only sound is the whisper of the wind and the soft murmur of our shared hearts, a sanctuary where we can reconnect and rediscover the magic that initially drew us together. Before you entered my life, everything seemed shrouded in darkness. I had experienced fleeting moments of intimacy before, but none of them possessed the transformative power that your love holds. Your presence illuminated my world, casting light on corners of my soul that had long been forgotten. With you, I discovered a healing that went beyond the physical, a profound emotional rejuvenation that mended the deepest of wounds. Your love nurtured me, turning despair into hope and loneliness into a celebration of togetherness. It is this remarkable transformation that continues to inspire me, even as the echoes of past struggles remind us of the fragility of our hearts. Yet, despite the immense healing and joy you have brought into my life, I see now that you have begun to guard your emotions. I recognize that this protective barrier is not a reflection of your dwindling affection, but rather a consequence of my own missteps. My lies, the secrets I kept hidden, and my moments of silent withdrawal have, perhaps unintentionally, inflicted pain upon you. I feel a deep remorse for the hurt I have caused, a sorrow that lingers in every regretful thought. It pains me to know that my actions have led you to erect walls around your heart, for I have always longed to see you open and free, enveloped in the warmth of our shared trust and vulnerability. I want you to know that I understand the turmoil you are experiencing, and my heart aches with the awareness of the damage my behavior has wrought. Even in the midst of my own imperfections, I have never wavered in my commitment to us. For me, being true to who I am means being entwined with you, finding solace and identity in the embrace of your arms. I will never give up on you, no matter how challenging our path may become. The love we share is too profound, too essential, to let slip away without a fight. I remain steadfast in my belief that together, we can overcome even the most daunting of obstacles, transforming our shared pain into a foundation for renewed trust and deeper intimacy. In the quiet moments when the night settles in and the world grows still, I hold on to the hope that we will emerge from these turbulent times stronger and more connected than ever before. Our love is a living testament to the resilience of the human heart, a beacon that continues to shine even when surrounded by darkness. Though the scars of our past missteps may still be visible, they serve as reminders of how far we have come and of the transformative power of forgiveness and understanding. I remain committed to healing our wounds, to breaking down the barriers that have inadvertently arisen, and to nurturing the bond that is the very essence of who we are together. Your partner has always had a tendency to keep their emotions guarded, choosing secrecy over open vulnerability. Despite this, the depth of their love for you is undeniable, intensely passionate and fervently strong, even if it is rarely shared openly. Deep within them, there is a reservoir of affection and desire that burns with a passionate intensity, yet this same passion is often cloaked in an air of reticence, a self-imposed barrier that makes it difficult for them to express their feelings freely. This internal struggle is largely rooted in a profound fear of abandonment. The mere thought of being left behind by you is enough to make them retreat further into themselves, creating a cycle of emotional suppression that weighs heavily on their heart. For a long time, your partner has harbored these complex emotions, feeling as though they are constantly at war with their own instincts. They long to share their true feelings with you, to let you see the unfiltered love and desire that they feel, but they are paralyzed by the possibility that revealing too much might push you away. This fear of rejection has led them to adopt a cautious, almost self-preservative approach to intimacy. They have learned to mask their vulnerability behind a veil of calm control, even though every so often you can glimpse the turbulent sea of emotions swirling behind their eyes. It is in those rare moments of unguarded expression that you catch a fleeting glimpse of the passionate soul that lies beneath their composed exterior. Over time, the weight of this concealed passion has grown heavier, transforming into an emotional burden that seems to press down on them with each passing day. The secrecy is not born of a lack of desire to connect, but rather from a deep-seated worry that opening up completely might lead to inevitable heartache. This unspoken fear has led them to internalize their love, storing it away like a precious yet dangerous secret, which they believe must be kept hidden to avoid potential loss. Their inner conflict is a constant reminder of the precarious balance between desire and self-protection, a struggle that is both painful and profoundly human. There have been lengthy periods where the two of you have drifted apart, not by choice, but because circumstances have forced a silence between you. During these stretches of separation, the absence of your presence has only intensified their internal turmoil. In the quiet moments of solitude, your partner has spent countless hours reflecting on the depth of their feelings, trying to reconcile their longing with the stark fear of becoming too vulnerable. Even though external communication may have ceased, internally, they have been planning every possible way to reconnect with you. Their thoughts are filled with silent strategies and careful deliberations on how to break through the emotional barriers that have kept them at bay for so long. Despite the distance that has grown between you, their eyes often betray the true nature of their feelings. When you do meet, even if only briefly, you might notice a subtle shift, a spark or a lingering look that hints at the passion they have tried so hard to contain. It is as if their eyes are windows to a secret world where their love for you burns brighter than words can express. These fleeting moments serve as a silent confession of the intense emotions they struggle to hide, a quiet testimony to a love that is both overwhelming and unyielding. However, your partner's inner narrative is also colored by a sense of misunderstanding. They perceive your calm, steady approach as a sign that you are keeping your distance, possibly no longer interested in the deep connection you once shared. This misinterpretation adds another layer to their emotional burden, leading them to believe that perhaps you are not as committed as you appear. In their eyes, your measured behavior might be mistaken for disinterest, which only reinforces their fear that you might eventually look elsewhere for companionship. As a result, they are left to wrestle with the painful possibility that while they are silently planning their next move to draw you closer, you might be inadvertently signaling an openness to other possibilities. In this intricate dance of emotions, your partner remains torn between a desire for closeness and compulsion to protect themselves from potential hurt. Their silence is not an absence of love, but a complex tapestry of fear, longing, and hope, a silent struggle that continues to shape their actions and perceptions. It is this profound internal conflict that defines their approach to the relationship, creating a scenario where every glance, every pause in conversation, carries the weight of unspoken emotions and hidden intentions. Ultimately, while you might not always see it, their actions and the subtle cues in their eyes tell the story of a deep and passionate love, one that is constantly battling against the fear of abandonment and the pain of emotional isolation.